Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. I almost said Friday. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Happy Thursday. I trust everyone is absolutely amazing today. It has been quite some time since I have actually gone live on my personal page, so I'm trusting everyone's doing amazing. Of course, we have a full moon coming up and a lunar eclipse tomorrow. I'm not sure how you guys are feeling. I know I'm feeling the energy. Some people are sensitive to certain things, some people aren't, but either way, I'm choosing to make it fun and easy. And hey, what's up, Liz? How are you? Beautiful. What's up, JP? So I want to talk really quick about freedom from pharmaceutical drugs and any symptoms of dis-ease that you might be experiencing. I've talked to quite a bit of people this morning and yesterday, actually all this week, women who are having challenges with hypothyroidism, which is really popular, very common, fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme, MS. I mean, there's so many things out there. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, like people taking pharmaceutical drugs to support themselves in getting healthier. And the answer is that there is freedom from that, okay? It has to do with your nutrition. It has to do with what you're putting into your body. It has most importantly to do with your thoughts and what you're thinking about. It also can have something to do with your childhood trauma, things that you might have going on that you have never really identified that are at the root of your dis-ease. And the reason I can talk about this subject so strongly is because I myself have gone through my own personal journey and transformation of overcoming health challenges. I've given up alcohol for over 2.5 years. I actually took antidepressants for 16 freaking years from age 16 to age 32, and I've been off of them now for like 6 years. So I'm really passionate about this topic. Like I said, it has a lot to do with your nutrition. It has a lot to do with how you're taking care of yourself. It has to do with your thought processes, where you're at in your life, what are you believing about your life and about yourself. So I just want to let you guys know that there is freedom in weaning down off of pharmaceutical drugs, or obviously if you're having symptoms and health challenges, looking at the root cause of that before you just jump up and go to the doctor and get put on some kind of prescription medication. And then of course you will then more than likely have symptoms from that medication, and then the doctors will just prescribe another pill for that symptom, and then it just kind of keeps going and going and going. And if you look at the statistics, most people are on at least one pharmaceutical drug. I'm happy to say that, thank God. Like I said, I took antidepressants for 16 years. I've been off of them already for 6 years, but I used to take a pill every single day for 16 years. And it's like, what in the hell was I thinking, that this pill was going to be what was going to support me and make me happy? And it really boiled down to just childhood trauma, things that I was going through, the way that I was even living my life at the time and thinking about my life, and of course drinking alcohol and doing different things, which we know alcohol is a depressant. So I'm really passionate, you guys, about supporting men and women, specifically women, but I'm really passionate about supporting people and understanding that there is freedom from that. So if you have health challenges or dis-ease, as we call it, D-I-S-E-A-S-E, because it's simply your body is trying to communicate with you. So your body is basically like, wake up, whatever you're doing is not working, okay? So I'm really passionate about sharing this knowledge with people and supporting them and understanding that there is freedom from taking a pill every single day. The answer is literally not a pill. It's not lack of Cymbalta or lack of Lipitor or whatever it is. There is shit going on with your mindset, with your nutrition, energetically even. I mean, there's stuff going on emotionally that you require giving attention to support yourself and turning these things around. So let's see who all jumped on. Hey, what's up, Tammy? How are you? Beautiful. Jennifer Jackson. Shannon says, so pretty. Thank you, Shannon. That's sweet. I appreciate you. Jesse says, I see you bringing with that hat. You already know, Jesse, blinging. What's up, Rico? How you doing, Mark? Carol, how are you? Beautiful. Shannon, Sandy, Felicia Berry. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for jumping on. I'm actually starting a brand new group on Monday for my 4-week Fast Track Transformation Program. That is like one of my most infamous programs where my clients dig really deep and get phenomenal results. There's a large component of that is mindset that will support you in understanding, why you have the symptoms that you have and where that's coming from an energetic and emotional standpoint. A lot of times when I support clients with this program, it's like a light bulb goes off. They're like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. I do have these things going on in my life, and of course that's why I have high blood pressure. Of course that's why I have high cholesterol. And yes, I am eating a certain kind of way, and yes, it makes sense of why my body is not operating optimally. Okay, I tell people all the time, like, you can't go put sand in the gas tank of your car and expect your car to run good, so we get to think about what we're putting into our body and be conscious of these things, right? We get to invest energy every single day in taking care of ourselves, doing our morning rituals, meditating, prayer, yoga, working out, moving your body, saying your affirmations and decrees, doing mirror work. I mean, there's so many things that I teach my clients that I use to transform my life. And of course, I'm very passionate about teaching that to others. I have so many clients that have done such a phenomenal job. It really just makes my heart smile when, clients that I've been supporting for the last 3 and 4 years just online that have made, tremendous changes. And not only that, their changes have affected their family. So, it's kind of like they pay it forward, it passes it down because they've transformed their mindset, transformed their life, and now they're able to support, their children or their nieces and nephews, their husband, their wife, things of that nature. So it's a really beautiful thing. So once again, the program is called the 4-Week Fast Track Transformation Program. It starts this coming Monday. I'm doing it's a program that I've had out for a while, but I'm starting a brand new group this Monday. So July 30th. So if you have challenges with your health, if you have symptoms of dis-ease, if you're taking pharmaceutical drugs, if you're ready to transform your life, if you desire to release some body fat, you will release it fast on this program. Also, there will be a fitness component, so it'll come with my workout app as well. And of course, you'll have one-on-one support with me through Facebook Messenger. You'll also be put in a closed Facebook group with all the other like-minded individuals on the program. So of course, you'll be able to have support, motivation, and accountability that way. So yeah, nutrition, fitness, my support, Facebook group, and you will be feeling phenomenal. Of course, mindset, because that's number one. I'm really passionate about the consciousness, because once we actually start, taking into account what we're thinking about and potentially the shit that we're holding on to from our past, I always say, taking off your backpack full of bricks. Once you become conscious and aware that a lot of these things that you have going on in your life, even in your external world that are showing up, it's always a reflection of what's going on in your internal world. So once you can take all that stuff into account, then you can say, well, you know what? It makes sense why these things are going on, why I'm getting constant headaches, why I have acne, why I have constipation, why I have really bad PMS. Like, that is not normal. We are not supposed to have any symptoms of dis-ease at all. Like, honestly, our default is joy. And if we're putting the right things into our body and we're doing the things we require doing on a daily basis, then we will not have any of these challenges. So, of course, I'm listing things that are very, that seem very simplistic, of like, oh, well, I have acne, so therefore I got to go to a dermatologist. Well, it has a lot more to do with what you're putting into your body. And acne is actually suppressed anger. And our face is about what we're showing the world. So if you have acne and you have breakouts on your face, it also can show you, depending on where it's at on your face, what you have going on. Our cheeks are about how we're being seen. The left side is feminine. The right side is masculine. So a lot of times if it's your left side, it's about how you're being seen by women. If it's your right side, how you're being seen by men, or even how you're seeing them. There's so many things. I break it down with body language, conscious language, the words that you're speaking, the thoughts that you're thinking. There's so much more in-depth stuff than just me being like, hey, I'm a personal trainer, or I have a nutrition certification and eat these foods and work out like this. There's so much more to the extent of it all, which, like I said, is why I'm so passionate about it, because I've transformed my own life. Literally, from who I was to who I'm now, I'm a completely different person. I'm still the same person, but I'm actually the person, I'm my higher self, right? I'm the person that God created me to be, because I've removed all of the junk out of the way. I've removed all the garbage, all the junk, all the baggage, taken off the backpack full of bricks, transformed my mindset, made new choices, decided to give up alcohol. Like I said, it's been over 2.5 years now. I took antidepressants every day for 16 years thinking that pill was going to make me happy, instead of actually digging deep down inside and figuring out what trauma from my childhood, what limited beliefs, negative thoughts, what things were going on in my life, what kind of behavioral patterns, what were the things that I was doing that was causing me to feel the way that I was feeling, instead of giving up, my power or my authority over my life and looking for someone else outside of me externally, which is what a lot of people do. They run to the doctor. They're looking for someone outside of them to be their healer, to give them answers. The healer has been you all along. You are your own healer, okay? So whatever you have going on, and I could just talk about this subject forever because I'm so passionate about it. Whatever you have going on is your responsibility, okay? So if you have stuff going on, like I said, physical symptoms or whatnot, there's always a root of it, because we're actually energetic beings. And so we actually become imbalanced energetically and emotionally before we become imbalanced physically. Right? So if we become imbalanced emotionally or energetically and we're suppressing those emotions, we're going to create physical symptoms. So then we're going to have things going on, and then we're going to wonder, oh, well, what's that about? And we're not going to make the connection, most people, that what they have going on in their life is a result of why they're having challenges that they're having. Even like diarrhea. Diarrhea is fear. Anything going on with the stomach is always fear and grief. And so a lot of times people say, well, it's because I ate this, or I drank that, or maybe I got food poisoning or whatever. Everything is created in consciousness first, okay? So that is what I'm number one most passionate about, is teaching these truths to people. and supporting them and understanding that, you know, they're responsible for their life, and just as they're responsible for it and how they've created it up until this point, by default, right, they're just as responsible, and they can make a choice to make a change and create their life brand new from this moment forward. And that's exactly what I teach people, and it's very empowering. And people can have, you know, automatic miracles just like that in the way that they see themselves, the way that they're carrying themselves, the choices that they're making about their life, the way that they feel. I spontaneously actually healed my thyroid. Hypothyroid is anger with mom, okay? So if you got hypothyroidism, ladies, which is really common, even some men have it too, but it's really common, it's anger with mom. And you might say, but I love my mom, we have a great relationship. You know, it's nothing like that. And you know, it could be something that happened when you were in 3rd grade that triggered you and whatever else. I mean, until you really dig deep and give yourself space and time to really feel into your heart and acknowledge your inner child and like see what you might have going on, you're going to be constantly chasing your tail, because the pill is not the answer. Taking just a pill is not the answer. So once again, I spontaneously healed my hypothyroidism. I had a lot of other symptoms and challenges and things that I went through as well, that I basically looked at what was going on, and our subconscious mind communicates with us through our body. So we can actually use these as feedback, right? And we can say, okay, well, if I have this going on, well, that means subconsciously I have, you know, maybe this program or this story, I have something going on that's causing me to have the physical manifestation of the symptoms. So it's really, really powerful once you start digging deep. I mean, this shit is not for the faint-hearted. And we always say in consciousness, it's a hero's journey, you know, because when you really start digging deep into this stuff, you know, you're like, it's coming up. And I always tell people it's kind of like Pandora's box. And any of my clients that have worked with me, they know what I mean when I say that, because it's like you open up Pandora's box, all this stuff starts, you know, you become aware of these things and you start acknowledging them. And it's like, once you know, you can't unknow, right? You can't unlearn what you've just learned. You can't just forget about it. And it's a beautiful journey, okay? It's a beautiful journey. It's a hero's journey. And we get to choose to make it fun and easy, but basically you're really looking at yourself, you know, raw, real, down to your soul, down to your spirit. And I personally believe that we're spirits and souls here having a human physical experience, and that we agreed to come into this life, we agreed to have the challenges that we have or we've had, and that we will continue to have, to support us in becoming exactly who we're supposed to be, because it's all about our growth, it's all about our expansion, it's all about us becoming our higher self, because we're all here for a purpose and a reason, every single one of us. There's like such a very minute chance that you were even born, and so you're here because you have a very, very important mission to fulfill. So when you can start taking full responsibility for your life like that, it is so liberating beyond words, because you just begin to think differently, you see differently, and because you are thinking differently and you believe differently, then what you see is different, right? Because we all create our own reality. So it's just a really beautiful thing once you start learning these truths. And this is what I'm most passionate about teaching people, especially women, because women in the divine feminine, we're here to transform the world. It is us, and it is our energy. It's the energy of the divine feminine that's here to raise consciousness, okay? So anyhow, if anything I've said in this video resonates with you at all, if you feel like you would desire my support with either this program that I'm starting on Monday, the 4-week Fast Track Transformation Program, or any of my other programs, even one-on-one coaching, you know, like if you have stuff going on and you're just like, you know, reach out, okay? Let's talk about it. Send me a private message on Facebook and let's chat about what you have going on and how I can support you. I appreciate you calling. Thanks for the kiss, beautiful. And what I'm going to do now, if it allows me, I'm going to post, I have a link to some videos on YouTube. And let's see if I can get to pull up. So if you click on this link, you can actually see some testimonials from some of my clients who have done this program before and how they got really phenomenal results. Like my client Carissa, for example, had like, I think 25 health challenges and was taking a bunch of pharmaceutical medication. And she, within 6 months, got off all of her medication and reversed her health challenges. That's fucking huge. Excuse my language, but it's so true. Like, people are just completely unaware. It's like, you know, wake up, you know, see the truth in all of this. Like, God did not design us to get our stuff cut out, to get our stuff burnt out, to get stuff put in, to take drugs, to, you know, do all these things that people, out of fear and out of just not having the knowledge and understanding these things, you know, run off to the doctor and, you know, they do all these things to support themselves, or they're having weight loss surgery, or they're getting, you know, breast implants or butt implants, or doing all these things to alter themselves without loving themselves first, without seeing that the root of the issue really, I don't know if you guys just saw Tilly, she's here sitting in my lap. But without getting to the root issue first of why you got these things going on, or why you even potentially desire to alter your body, you know, or like why are you having challenges releasing body fat? More than likely it's because you're trying to protect yourself. So acknowledge your inner child, let it be okay. You know, don't beat yourself up so much that it's because you're eating this way or eating that way. Well, chances are if you're eating a lot of sweets and you're drinking alcohol, like I went through that too, you've lost the sweetness of life. And so therefore you're trying to get it on the outside. Does that make sense? So you're running to, you know, eat sweets or drink alcohol or whatever it is because you lost the sweetness of life, meaning that you're not going inward. The answer is always to go inward. Always, always, always go within, go within, go within, or you will do without. So if you have challenges with your physical appearance, you know, maybe you have addiction challenges. I mean, even emotional eating, there's so many things. Like I said, you guys, I can be very honest and very raw and just real about all my shit because it's what I went through, and I can celebrate it now and say, man, I'm so glad I went through that because it's now made me who I am. And I just looked at the clock and it's 11:22, which is an angel number, and that's beautiful. Has a big significant meaning for me. So yeah, I mean, I can look at myself and I can say, I'm glad I went through all that. And yeah, I'm going to share it openly on Facebook. I'm going to speak my truth. And I know there's a reason I went through all that because I'm here now to support other people, specifically women, but men too. But I'm here to support you guys in transforming your life. So I love what I do. Like I said, I'm starting a brand new group on Monday, July 30th. It's called the 4-Week Fast Track Transformation Program. Click that link above. Check out some of those testimonial videos. Send me a private Facebook message or feel free to comment below this video and we can talk more about it. But it is a specific program. I do screen people before they join this program. The information is not on my website. We'll be talking more in depth about what this program entails. Is it a good fit for you? Are you ready to be fully committed? It takes 4 weeks. I guarantee you will not be the same person. You won't even be the same person after the first week because you're going to learn a lot of stuff about yourself. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror. You're going to dig really deep and you're going to figure out some things based on some assignments and stuff I'm going to have you do. So like I said, consciousness is king. Mindset's number one. Then of course the fitness and nutrition, all that other good jazz goes along with it. But I'm really passionate about what I do. I love what I do. I love supporting others. I'm honored to do what I do. And yeah, if you require any support, if it resonates, if you're ready, reach out, comment below this video, let me know how I can support you, and have an amazing epic rest of the day. Happy full moon and lunar eclipse showing up tomorrow. I'm already feeling the energies. I actually slept outside last night in the backyard, and then over the weekend I slept outside too on Friday night and Saturday night. So 3 nights I've slept outside. I'll be sleeping outside, I'm sure, again tonight and probably over the weekend as well. It's a great time to do some earthing and some grounding, you know, soak up this energy from Mother Nature, from Gaia. And, you know, earthing and grounding just does so much wonderful things for our health. It balances out our nervous system, our hormones. It calms the nervous system. It does so much stuff. It's just really beautiful. So I encourage you guys to get out in nature today. Get yourself a little sunshine and some vitamin D. Take some deep breaths. Hug a tree. Walk barefooted in the grass, the ocean, the lake. Go swimming. Do whatever resonates with you. And feel my love and appreciation for each and every one of you guys. I'm honored to be able to support you. And, yeah, I trust you're having an epic day. And I look forward to chatting with all of you guys soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.